guys, welcome back. Jim, Beer to You, back at it again. And just to let you guys know, if you like what we're doing, please go ahead and click downstairs right there and subscribe. Lets people help us find us and let you know, be part of the community, know when we have a new review out. And today we're going to a new brewery we haven't talked about before, the Oskar Blues brewery out of Colorado. So this is another kind of one of those standard microbrew success stories. 2002, started a microbrewery, and they've gotten big. I believe they have 3 production breweries now and 50 state availability, so you should be able to find this one. And this one here is their flagship, the right from day one, Dale's Pale Ale. So this was what started it all for these guys back in 2002. It says on the can, the original craft beer in a can. So for those of you at home, 6.5% ABV, 65 IBUs. So cans, they were a big proponent of canning their beers early on. They only distribute in cans, and a lot of advantages to canning. It's becoming a trend in the craft beer world. Easier to recycle, cheaper to produce, and actually more beneficial to the beer. It actually helps preserve it better, no light gets to it, no airtight, and it's actually cheaper and easier to ship it because it can pack more evenly. So the more you know. Other than that, on the can, blue, red, white, and blue can, pack it in, pack it out. Totally support that, don't litter. I'm all about taking beers on hikes. Take that shit with you when you leave. Other than that, nothing really interesting on the can. So we already talked about the stats. Let's get this guy into a glass. So Pale Ale, not India Pale Ale. And this one is absolutely a lovely, rich golden color. Let me put the can down here. A lovely, rich golden color. As always, I did a horrifically bad job pouring. You'll have to forgive me for that. But a golden amber color. Obviously, quite a bit of head. Poured it in a Pilsner glass. It's what I had available. Sorry. So a little bit of head, but let's get a little sniff. Okay, so they said it's aggressively hopped for Pale Ale, and there's definitely some hop aroma on the nose. But then really underneath it, just right there under the surface, a real strong malt, kind of caramel malt, sweet backbone there. So this one is kind of, a Pale Ale historically it was just an ale that was lighter than the really dark ales of the time. So like darker than your porters and your stouts and everything else. So this one is definitely paler. It is not an IPA, so note that. And they put some hops in it. They don't say on the website what type of hops they crammed in there, but there's definitely a good amount of hopping in here. You definitely get that on the nose, but really just a nice strong caramel note on the nose there, malt. So nothing else, good color, good aroma. Let's take a taste. Cheers. Very well balanced. So definitely hoppy. You know, is it IPA hoppy? No, but there's definitely that level of bitterness. Less of an aroma of hop, but definitely more of a bitter punch of hop on there. But right underneath it, just right back there, is that malt backbone that makes this Pale Ale really sing to you. It's really good, really well balanced. Yeah, this is bitter, but not face-punchingly so. It's got aroma, of hop, but it's not. It doesn't twist you up into the deep, deep funk. I mean, some people really want to get into the dankest of the dank. I'm a hophead, but this would be a really good beer to introduce people to hoppy-er beers. It's rich. It's got a lot of nice, deep flavor profile. Good finish, good mouthfeel. The finish just goes on for days. Well-made beer. Very well-made beer. On Untapped, it is holding at about a 3.7 out of 5, but I understand there's a ton of reviews, so this is a grocery store beer. Your state's rules may vary, but in places that one can buy beer at the grocery store and not have to go separately, this is definitely a grocery store available beer, or should be available. If not, maybe a specialty shop, but definitely an available beer based on their having 50 state distribution. But yeah, it's good. It's tasty. It's hard to say that it's derivative of other beers because it's been around for almost 20 years, so it may be the thing that other craft beers are deriving themselves from. Absolutely, definitely quaffable. 6.5% ABV, so a little higher on the alcohol content than a purely session beer. So you can go crush a few of these on a summer day, but do so with caution. If you take a sixer on these things on a hike, make sure you find your way back out before you crush all 6 of them, or you may be in a bad way. No, good taste. The more that it warms in the glass, the more that malt backbone comes through, the more that kind of caramely, malty, kind of almost not like a red ale, but kind of like that kind of comes through. There's definitely, it's pale, but it's definitely got some gold. There's a little bit of darker malts in there. They measure SRM, which is a brewer's tool for how dark a beer is, and it's registering fairly low on that scale. But just in my glass, maybe it's the lighting, maybe I'm in a dark place, I don't know. But it seems a little darker than the super light score that it's given, but it's a pretty beer, very clear, obviously filtered. So, what do I give this guy? This is good, well-crafted, well-balanced beer. It is honest for what it is. It is a pale ale with some hops in it. You know what you're getting, and it doesn't disappoint. And I'm gonna give this guy, drum roll, 8 out of 10. That's right, this is an 8 out of 10 beer for me. I like it quite a bit, and I would definitely buy it again. 6 packs of 12-ounce cans is kind of how this guy's packaged, and then available on tap and in both their branded tap rooms as well as other bars throughout the country. So check that out. Otherwise, I think kids, we're done. For the Oskar Blues, Dale's Pale Ale. Super alliterative and rhyming there. So please do the things, click below, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps everyone find us. But until we meet again, dear beer friends, beer nerds of the world unite, keep looking out for the good stuff. Cheers.